all, it's your girl Tiffany, Metamalicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. I do hope y'all are doing well and feeling well on today. So let's get to your overall messages. The first card you have here is all up in your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. Government cruel and unusual punishment. CIA. Both content and career came out together. Okay, guys. You have forsaken and persecuted, shadow government, people spying on you, FBI agents, and they fucked up long time ago. Okay, collective. I could be speaking to someone who is being targeted. You could be what is called a targeted individual. Maybe you're being gang stalked or harassed or illegally invaded and violated. But it seems that you definitely have persons in power, authority, leadership, maybe even wealthy elite people who all up in your business. Okay, this could be several people who are all up in your business, even regular, everyday, average Joes. Okay, low life, low level, low vibrational individuals. Okay, but you got a lot of people who are all up in your business. Okay. But everything about them is top secret and classified. Who they are, what they're doing, where they're at, why they're doing what they're doing, the legal manner in which they're doing what they're doing. It's all secret. It's all classified, okay? But for some reason, they're making all your business their business, okay? These people could be tracking and tracing you, stalking you, harassing you, illegally prying into your life, your business, and everything, okay? Who you know, who you talk to, where you been, where you work, how much money you got, who you bank with, where you live, what you doing, where you at, just all up in your business, okay? Where did you go to school? Who did you grow up with? Who's your family? Who's your parents? Who's your lovers? You know what I'm saying? Like, profiling you, almost what it seems like. These people are all up in your business, okay, on various different levels, okay? This is illegal, this is unjust, this is unwarranted, and it's unorthodox what they're doing, okay? The mere fact that they're doing this in secret, Spirit is saying. But these people, the government, collects a lot of people data and spy upon a lot of people. Spirit is saying, okay? But I feel like these people are going over and beyond to specifically do what they are doing to you, because there's something cruel and unusual and brutal about what is being done to you. Therefore, there's illegal measures that's being made. Things is being done illegally behind the scenes and behind your back. Okay, Spirit is saying this is governmental, cruel, and unusual punishment. Okay, this is something that they keep, covered up to save their own ass, hidden, something that they do in secret. Okay, this is like some type of torture program, trauma program. This is the type of programs they do when they are legally experimenting on people, brainwashing people, mind controlling people, and a multitude of other things. Okay. These are illegally funded operations, governmental operations that is going on, okay? But there is definitely some type of government cruel and unusual punishment that you are enduring, collective, okay? I feel like whoever you are, collective, it's like you have no freedom. Every one of your supposed rights have been stripped from you, because your human rights, civil and constitutional rights, are being invaded and violated. Okay, your privacy is being invaded and violated. Okay, you have no pursuit to happiness. You have no freedom. You have no liberty. There definitely is no justice when you have people who work for the justice system, people who work for the government, people who are supposed to be professionals, who are supposed to be leaders, who are supposed to be righteous, upstanding beings, who are breaking rules, regulations, and bylaws to illegally invade and violate you. Spirit is saying, okay? You're not some prisoner of war. You're no terrorist, so you shouldn't be being terrorized. You're no patient. You haven't been committed. You haven't been charged with a crime, institutionalized, imprisoned, or any way. These people have no right to do what they are doing. There is no justifiable uh, uh, reasoning that they would have in doing what they are doing to you. Okay. Um, and they're doing what they're doing to you for their own ill wills, okay? And in doing so, they're sabotaging and ruining your life. They've wasted the best years of your life. um, and this is cruel, and this is unusual punishment. The United States Constitution speaks against cruel and unusual punishment. It speaks against illegal search and seizures. It speaks against false imprisonment. It speaks against domestic terrorism. Okay? It speaks against everything that, in fact, that these people are actually doing. Okay, the problem is these people power and authority and privilege and wealth and connection has gone to their head. They think that they run, rule, and control everything and everybody. They think that they have the right to do whatever it is that they want to do to any and everybody just because they have power and authority and just because they're in leadership positions. Okay, but Spirit is saying this is cruel and it's unusual, and this is being done by the government, and this is some form of invasion, violation, punishment. Spirit is saying the CIA is involved, the Central Intelligence Agency. Okay, so when the CIA is involved in different things, you best believe that they're using some type of special intelligence, okay, to pry into people's life. Okay, these people could be monitoring your phone calls, your emails, your day-to-day life, your private personal business. They could be in your financial business, your tax business, like, you know what I'm saying, your work business, everything that is no business of theirs. Okay, a Spirit is saying, because you have the right to privacy. Okay, these people do not have the right to do what they are doing. Okay, um, I also feel like the CIA, these are the type of organizations, they track and trace people all over. Okay, watch you everywhere you go, watch everything you do, even in the privacy of your own home. Okay, these people could be hacked into your phone, your computers, your TVs, all these smart devices that they have around here, these cameras, they're listening to you, they're watching you, and all kinds of things, Spirit is saying. Okay, so the CIA is definitely involved here. Okay, now with this content and career here, some of you all, you could be a content creator. Okay, something to be significant to about the content that you create, or the type of content you do. Whatever this content is, it is tied to whatever your job, occupation, career, profession, talent, skill, ability, whatever it is that you do for work, or that you make money from your job, whatever. Okay, whether you want to call it a career or not, there's something about content and there's something about career. Okay, and this is the reason why you could be being targeted. This is the reason why these people are all up in your business. Okay, everything's about them that's top secret and classified. Okay, these people bother me because these are the type of people who want to know everything there is to know about you. They expect you to tell them the truth and nothing but the truth. If you was to be talking to these people, you ever seen like those like these law shows, detective shows, and different things like that. You ever seen these people, and then these people in authority, they ask you all these fucking questions and they expect you to answer them truthfully and honestly, but they tell you nothing. You ask them something and they tell you they're not at liberty to say, and all this other kind of shit. That's what it means by everything about them is top secret and classified. But these bitches think they have the right to know any and all your business. Who you sucking and fucking, how you like sucking and fucking, how many people have you dated, who you're involved with now, who you're talking to on the phone, what's in your emails, do you watch pornography? Do you masturbate? Do you, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it sounds like I'm being vulgar here, but this is how they literally invade and violate people's life. Shit that is just no business of theirs at all. Where'd you grow up? Who's your family? Who's your parents? Who's your siblings? What school did you go to? Did you graduate? What type of scores do you have? What's your IQ? These people even break HIPAA laws, okay? And steal your medical records, okay? They control other professional individuals that you come into contact with: teachers, lawyers, doctors, nurses, okay? Therapists, counselors, pastors, all kinds of shit to pry into people's life, to invade and violate people's life. This is because these people want to manipulate you. They want to control you. It's already bad enough that they're using illegal technology right now to manipulate people's thoughts and feelings. They're using mind, thought, and dream manipulation on people as well, okay? Literally trying to interrogate people in their sleep state, in their dream state, okay? Using directed energy weapons on you. Every once in a while, I feel like the easiest way that I can explain it to you, it feels like shock therapy. Like if you were going through shock therapy, like if you were electric shocked, like that's the easiest way I can explain it to you, shock therapy. But it literally, sometimes it feels like a jolt of like lightning or something, well, it's the easiest way I can explain it to you, like shock therapy. It might be the other day they hit me in my side, in my side, between like my side and my leg and bottom butt area or whatever, and it's like a jolt of like electricity that you're that you're hit with, and different things like that. I can tell when they're using different type of things and what have you. You hear the ringing in your ears and different things. It sounds like a white noise type of sound or what have you. The ringing in the ears. If your ears start bleeding, even if your ears seem extremely moist, almost like you got water inside your ears or something like that, or what have you, and you go to touch it and you think it's like, really moist or whatever, and then it's blood and it's bleeding or whatever, you're being radiated to them. This is illegal. These are microwave weapons, touchless torture weapons, militarized weapons that they are using on human fucking beings. Okay? These people are terrorists and they work for the government. They are the threat to our national fucking security. And they think that most people in the world probably are too dumb, too ignorant to even know about these things or even fathom such a thing would even be possible, especially by your leaders who work for the government. But I'm telling you, they do this. I literally have no reason to sit on here and lie to you, especially about things that's being done to me, my person, my body. Like, why would I make it up? You can't make this shit up. Not even a habitual liar. That's a habitual liar is a person who lies all the time. Lies for no reason, even when they don't have to lie. They just lie just to be fucking lying. They're addicted to lying. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to try to convince you of what I'm saying, okay? So I'm not even going to go through it over and over and over again to keep repeating myself, because it really doesn't matter whether or not you believe me. But because I'm a messenger and people need to know these things. People need to awaken to the fact that these things are possible and it's going on. This illegal technology that they're using it to alter the behaviors of people, the thoughts, the mind, the feelings of people. This technology that they're using is so vigorous, they could trigger a person to commit suicide, let alone go out in public somewhere and kill some innocent bystander. Triggered them to commit a family annihilation and wipe out their entire family. Triggered them to even do something sexual. Become sexually promiscuous or something like that. Completely change their sexual orientation or sexuality. Okay? This technology is being used to manipulate people in various different ways, man. This technology is even being used to drive people to the point of insanity, drive people out of their mind. They got technology that they're hitting people with and making shit look like it's mental fucking illness. What if I told you that mental illness can literally be implanted within a person through the use of this technology that they are using? Okay? But anyway, Different story for a different day. There's something about the content you're creating, your career path, your profession, your job, your occupation, your talent, skills, abilities, or even your spiritual gifts for some of you all, okay? But these people all up in between your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. Collective, somewhere along the way, not only were you forsaken, but you have been being persecuted, collective. Tortured, traumatized, taunted, haunted, harassed, persecuted. You've been everything but prosecuted. Used, abused, persecuted, sabotaged, ruined, set up, blackballed, red listed, completely forsaken, tortured. I thought in the United States, the government did not torture American citizens, but in fact they do. They use cruel and unusual punishments, mind control tactics to torture American citizens. That is torture. You're forsaken and persecuted, collective. The sad thing about it, there are hardened criminals, fugitives, even people who are jailed or imprisoned or institutionalized right the fuck now, who is not being treated the way you are. And you're in the supposed free world. You know how many rapists and murderers and traffickers are out there living free as a bird? That has not been forsaken or persecuted the way you have, collective. Is not enduring any type of cruel and unusual punishment. The shadow government is involved, collective. Who is the shadow government? The shadow government are some of the wealthiest elites in the world that stay in the shadows, okay? Amongst the satanic powers that be. But even these could even be beings or persons higher than those that make up the satanic powers that be, because they stay in the shadows, okay? These are these wealthy supposed elites that run, rule, and control the world. They call themselves masters and rulers and, stupid shit like that. Shadow government. Those in the shadows behind the scenes. They're the puppet masters that pull the strings of all the puppets everywhere else. Even in these agencies like the CIA and the FBI. Because see, those that make up the shadow government are even higher than those who make up the CIA and the FBI. And damn sure, your local governments, politicians, and all kinds of people, celebrities, and all kinds of people. Higher than even the highest in the military. The shadow government. Spirits say people are spying on you. So like I told you, they're watching you, they're tracking you, they're tracing you. They're doing all kinds of unjust things to you to invade and violate you, collective. The FBI is obviously involved. This could be a particular FBI agent or the FBI agency in a whole. There's some type of ties with the CIA, the FBI, and the shadow government. All of them ties to this government cruel and unusual punishment that you have endured, collective. Spirits say they fucked up a long time ago. Okay? For some of you all, you may have been a targeted individual all your life. You may not have ever known. Maybe you didn't know about it until you went through some type of awakening when you were older, likely around the age of 30. Once you became awake and aware and say broke from your the MK Ultra mind control programming and different things like that or what have you, this is when they began to vigorously start attacking you. They've always been watching you. They've always been tracking and tracing you. They've always been humanly experimented on you, exploiting you for money and likely a multitude of other things. But you wasn't made aware that you were being targeted and attacked the way you are. Like, you're being targeted and attacked the way you are right now, collective, purely and simply because you are now awake and aware. Because you know what they have done. Some of you may have been chipped or implanted. Many of you were sold out as children by whoever your parents or your legal guardians were, or whoever at the time. You were sold out to the government for them to have access to you like this, to do this to you like this. And sometimes a lot of things they do, even without the parents' consent or knowledge. Many of y'all will be surprised as to how many of your children was indoctrinated and brainwashed and dumbed down right from school. Some of them in church. Some of them through certain counselors and different things that they are teachers or something like that, that they've come into contact with. Many of you will be surprised that your children were groomed, had handlers, were indoctrinated, mind controlled, or brainwashed a long time ago. If your child has ever had dental surgery, where they had to be put to sleep to have the dental procedure done, if there was ever a time that your child had dental surgery and they came out extremely swole up, more swollen, and it took longer for them to heal than a normal, tooth removal procedure would be, or what have you, they were chipped during that procedure. And if you notice, during surgical procedures, they don't allow the parents to be in the room with you. So you don't know what they're doing to your child. But most of the time, people are chipped and implanted doing surgical procedures when the person is, when anesthetic is being used to put them to sleep or what have you. Okay? It can be implanted within the gums or what have you. If it's a dental procedure or something like that, within the gums. And different things like that. Other type of procedures or what have you. I mean, they got brain chips and all other kinds of chips. Okay? It just depends on the procedure. But more often than not, it's dental surgery when they implant people. Okay, guys? That's what's going on here, though, y'all. Okay? To clarify, all up in your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. We have here, there are multiple government agencies that's involved with this. Okay, guys? Military could be tied into this. Agents, special operatives, satanic powers that be, the shadow government. Very high-ranking persons in authority. To clarify government cruel and unusual punishment here, we have my Monarch programming card, my mind control card, okay? My SRA card, satanic ritual abuse. You've endured satanic ritual abuse throughout your life, collective. Government experimentation, beta sex kitten programming, monarch programming, mind control, brainwashing, brain mapping, remote neural monitoring, neurologistic programming, any touchless torture weapons or what have you. You see the monarch butterfly on here, okay? Some of y'all endured either MK Ultra mind control, monarch programming, some type of illegally funded government programming, okay? Y'all, they never stop using MK Ultra, okay? They just perfected it. They told people publicly that they were no longer doing such a thing, when such a thing should have never been even created in the first fucking place. And you're dumb as hell if you think that the United States of America created a successful weapon and then they all of a sudden stop using it. They have tortured countless of numbers of people. They've perfected it. Because now a lot of this shit, things that they used to have to drug people to do, things that they used to have to be in close proximity with a person to do, a lot of shit they can do remotely now. A lot of things they can do with artificial intelligence, other forms of technology. See, now they're able to tap into the frequencies of a person's mind remotely. And illegally invade and violate you, send you telepathic communication, synthetic telepathy, being shit in your mind, thoughts, visions, images, all kinds of shit. It's true. But whoever you are, collective, this government cruel and unusual punishment, the government has been experimenting on you since you were a child. You're a full-grown adult now, okay? So they have technically been watching you and tracking you and tracing you all your life. These motherfuckers ain't some type of fucking gurus that see all and know all. The only reason why these bitches see and know any fucking thing is because they are invading and violating people's privacy, okay? They've been watching you all of your life. They've been tracking you all of your fucking life. They satanically, ritualistically abused you. They put you under mind control. They groomed you. They brainwashed you. They used MK Ultra mind control on you. They even probably implanted some type of sexual programming in you with the beta sex kitten programming. This is cruel and unusual punishment. That's why they are terrorists. And terrorists should be put to death. You do not own the planet. You do not own humanity. You didn't create fucking humanity or the planet. Yet somewhere along the line, these motherfuckers came along and decided they run, rule, and control everything and every fucking body and think that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do to people. Excuse my language, but this type of shit pisses me off, and I don't really care how anybody feel. That feels some type of way about the way I'm speaking right now. If you're not upset, if you're not bothered by this, then you could be the problem. Because I don't understand how could you not be upset. For government cruel and unusual punishment to be going on. For terrorists to be the rulers and leaders and masters. That what you were born to be submissive to? Is that it? Was that the plan? But that's exactly what's going on. To clarify the CIA, we got partners in crime here. So the CIA, Spirit is saying, is partners in crime with these other entities that is involved. The shadow government, the FBI agency, or what have you here. Okay? Spirit is saying they're scheming, scamming cons. They're full of deception. They break in more rules, regulations, and bylaws than the actual law the fuck allows. But they're supposed to be the law. They're manipulators. Full of nothing but plots and plans and schemes and strategies and setups, staged fucking events. They're cold-blooded, Spirit is saying. A lot of criminal activity is going on. They're sellouts. These people are low down and dirty, and they're a part of a whole crime mob. But Spirit is saying the CIA, they are partners in this crime. To clarify content and career, you have both the star card, and this is my star card and this is my tarot reader card here. Okay, collective, whoever you are, collective, I feel like you could be in some type, you could be in the spotlight. if you're not in some type of spotlight or a popular or well known or something like that, you could just shine very brightly. Maybe you were meant to be a star. Maybe you were like, the sky is the limit and you're like this shooting star, but other people see your light. And your light may piss off people's demons. Whatever talent, skill, ability that you do, whatever career, profession, occupation, job you have, you shine brightly doing it. And these people are watching you like a hawk because of it. Now, you could be a spiritualist, you could be a light worker, you could be a healer, you could be a high priestess, a medium, a revolutionary, a psychic, an empress, an empath, an intuitive, a visionary, a prophetess, a seer, a tarot reader. You're definitely into spirituality, okay? You don't have to have all of these titles, but you possibly could. One or more. But you shine very brightly in whatever it is that you do, whatever type of content you are creating, whatever type of career that maybe you have. But these people are all up in your business because of it. Forsaken and persecuted. Collective, I feel like you could be a natural introvert. I feel like you're all alone and on your own. To yourself, by yourself. You have no family, you have no friends, you're all alone, collective. You could be an orphan. So you're like the lonely loner type. You're in hermit mode. I feel like you spend a lot of your time alone. You could live alone, you could work alone, you're introverted. I feel like you've also been like isolated and abandoned as well. Almost like you've been segregated from everybody else in the world. You could also be a traffic victim. You were neglected. You could have been a kidnapping or abducted victim. You could have been switched or stolen. You definitely have trust issues because of the childhood trauma that you endured. You could have been a victim of abduction, abandonment. You could have even been sold, but you stay to yourself, collective. You may be an orphan, Spirit is saying. This is the reason why the good old boys and gals, who the rulers and the masters and the leaders of the government, thought it would be a good idea to use cruel and unusual punishment against you to exploit you, experiment on you, satanically, ritualistically abuse you, mind control you, brainwash you, use you for their own fucking ill will. And the moment that you woke up and broke from your fucking mind control programming, they decided to attack you like you was the fucking problem, like you was the goddamn criminal. But because you are an orphan, collective, they made you their test dummy. It's like you've been property of the government to use and abuse and manipulate any and every way that they want to, and you ain't never got a dime for it. Imagine being fucked all your life, excuse my language, with no Vaseline by the United States government and the wealthy elites and not getting a dime for it. And then when you finally... And then imagine not even knowing that's what was actually going on. But when you awaken to the truth of the fact that this is what is going on, you're an orphan that was used, abused, experimented on, mind controlled, brainwashed, ritualistically abused, and everything. Once you find out the truth, you are attacked. And the rest of your miserable life is just sabotaged. You got the shadow government to thanks for that. Which ain't nothing but the devil. The shadow government is the devil. The embodiment of the devil. Toxic, evil, wicked, sinister, demonic, south node, shadow side as individuals. Spirits say evil is as evil does, and all they do is evil. Your trauma is their pleasure. Your pain and suffering makes them feel good. They belong to wicked cults and witch covens. They're devil worshippers. We're talking about the witches and the warlocks and demonically possessed. Elites, satanic powers that be. They enter the dark arts and a multitude of other things. Very toxic individuals. Full of lust, temptations, and desires. The shadow government. They've embodied the devil. They're shepherds for the devil. They're stepping and fetching for the devil. They're doing the work rather of the devil. Spirit is saying. To clarify people spying on you, we have the moon here. Okay? So the moon is about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. Okay? So you got some shady people that's involved in some dirty dealings and sneaking and creeping behind the scenes, behind closed doors, and behind your back. They're indulged in criminal activity. Okay? They're doing things in secret. They're spying on you in secret. Everything they're doing to you, they're doing in secret, Spirit is saying. Okay? To clarify, FBI agency here, I'm seeing something. I told you, these people are hackers, trackers, and whackers. They hacking you. They tracking you. They stalking you. They're tapping you. There's something about technology and artificial intelligence, spying. There's some type of, this FBI is running some type of illegal surveillance 24/7 on you. They are watching you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even in the privacy of your own home. Remote monitoring, something about hidden camera, spyware, the ops are watching. Y'all make sure y'all fresh as hell, because the feds watching. And when you take a piss, a shit, wipe your ass, take a bath, brush your teeth, wash your face, groom yourself, comb your hair, cook your food, they're watching you. Lord forbid if you're dating, if you have a social life, a sex life, they're watching that too. Sitting back and profiling that too. Profiling you, looking to see, and analyzing things, looking to see what op they can send your way. What paid op, agent, undercover, informant, spy they can send your way. See, because if you anything like myself and going through these things like this or what have you, you probably got the powers that be very upset, because the moment that you woke up and you realized what was going on and you broke from this programming that you were under. See, they thought that they were clever one of the first things that they do when you start being targeted is to isolate you. You lose every bit of support system. So you wake up one day and you no longer have lovers, you no longer have friends, you no longer have family, many of you no longer, have a job or co-workers or different things like that. They turn everybody against you. It makes it seem like the entire world hates you. Okay? Even when it comes to professional people you meet, they act real, fake and phony with you. Everywhere you go, everybody throwing slick shots and wisecracks at you. Everybody's been given different versions of things about you and how to treat you and different things like that or what have you. It's all been done on purpose. Okay, but it's to make you feel like nobody likes you, nobody loves you, or whatever. It's one of their tactics that they use to try to force people to suicide. Most people who end up isolated like that end up alone like that with no support system, and they just end up giving up on their lives and giving up on themselves and committing suicide. And these bitches record a snuff film and they sit back and watch it. They've done it to a lot of people. Okay? But if you're anything like myself, when you realize that was being done, you took that opportunity. Even though they isolate you, there's a couple people who were the closest to you that they may keep around you. They'll have this person pop in and out of your life randomly. And then they gaslight you when they're around, and then they'll ghost you. So for some of you all, like, it might be a mother, okay, or a friend of yours, or an ex that linger around, or something like that, or what have you. A certain family member or something like that, or what have you. It's only like one or two people. And they'll have that person pop in and out of your life, and that'll be the only person that they'll use or what have you. But this person will pop in 1 minute, and the next minute, they ghost you. You may hear from that person once, maybe twice a year. Any other time, no phone calls, no texts, no emails. You don't see them. You're not mixing, mingling with them. You're not breaking bread with them. Nothing like that. And they only contact you or reach out to you or see you when they have been given express permission by the satanic powers that be, because they're fucking sellouts. They're in binding contracts. Everybody around you have been told not to tell you the truth about what's going on, not to tell you who's behind what's going on, not to tell you what's being done. They're all in binding contracts. That's why they all have that bitter bitch face look. They all look like they got a secret to fucking tell and can't fucking tell it. How many of y'all grew up around people, know people, all their life? They ran their mouths like bitches. They couldn't hold water if it was in a cup. But somehow, when it came to you being targeted, people that you know do nothing but gossip and run their mouths like bitches. You know that they hiding something and keeping something from you, because they all got that fucked up ass look. And if you happen to call them out on their bullshit, they all got the same scripted ass responses. Well, how you think that? Why you think that? How you know that? Maybe you need to talk to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? They get to deflecting and projecting, trying to flip, reverse, and perverse shit to make it seem like you the one crazy when they gaslighting you, when they playing up in your face. While they stabbing you in your back, they know exactly what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Spirits say they fucked up a long time ago. Spirits say they hate you. They worked against you. They set you up. They targeted you. They betrayed you. They sabotaged you, was disloyal to you, and they had the nerve to take an insurance policy out on you. Some of y'all worth more dead than alive. Some of y'all actually worth a lot alive. But this wealth and this abundance been hidden from you or stolen from you by the satanic powers that be, by your supposed families who took what rightfully belonged to you. And can you imagine? These are predators and perpetrators that's working against you. We're not talking about righteous, upstanding people. We're not talking about real leaders, real saved, sanctified, delivered, holier than thou Christians. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about smooth ass criminals, predators, perpetrators, users, abusers, murderers, torturers, terrorists. That's what they are. All these people who are involved in this shit, that's what they are. They stage shit, they set shit up, and when push come to goddamn shove, they sacrifice people for motherfucking money. They'll set up a whole damn event and sacrifice people for the purposes of fucking money. And they keep their ass back behind the motherfucking scenes because they're too pussy to let the world know that it is they who are doing these awful, evil, wicked ass fucking things. Because they afraid of an uprising. They afraid of being overthrown. For the entire country to know just how evil and wicked and twisted they really are. But this is what's going on. Spirit is saying, this is what's going on. This is what's been going on. Because you were an orphan collective, the government decided to use you and abuse you and experiment on you, brainwash you, mind control you, and satanically, ritualistically abuse you. You were never supposed to wake up. But you did. And I feel like when you went through your awakening, when you woke up, you rose up and you spoke up. And that's what's tied into this content in your career type thing. And see, they've been shooketh ever since. And that's the reason why now you are being attacked and targeted so vigorously. Okay? That's what's going on down here. That's what's going on, collective. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? All up in your business. Everything about top secret and classified. I'm seeing fake death and celebrity here. These people could have faked your death when you were a child. These people who are all up in your business, but everything about them is top secret. I wouldn't be surprised if these people, if there's a top secret classified fucking file on you. Collective. There's something about fake death and celebrity as it relates to you. And the government knows about this. Okay? They faked your death when you were a child. Maybe. This government cruel and unusual punishment with this MK Ultra mind control monarch programming card here, it has to do with some type of fraud that these people committed. Something fraudulent that was done. CIA spirit, CIA partners in crime. CIA partners in crime. What is the CIA partners in crime, spirit? CIA partners in crime. I don't know if I'm speaking to somebody, if there's any of you who was a child star when you were a kid and they faked your death and you've been missing ever since or something like that. There's something about fake death in celebrity as to why these people are all up in your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. Okay? Unless you discovered that a celebrity faked their death and exposed it or something like that or what have you. But I feel like this is tied to you because I feel like it's the reason why you're an orphan. Yeah. This government cruel and unusual punishment with the MK Ultra mind control, monarch programming, brainwashing here. It's something about fraud in family here. Some type of fraud went on within a family here. I'm seeing fake death, celebrity, fraud, family. CIA with partners in crime. We got man-made disaster here. So the CIA, they're partners in crime with these other individuals who are involved, shadow government, FBI agencies, or what have you. They're the ones who caused some type of man-made disaster, or they're the reason for some type of man-made disaster. Look, alive. I don't know if they tried to keep you hidden or something. These people, they faked your death, maybe when you were a child. But because of the content you're creating, or your career, or the work that you do or something, it is known that you are alive. Spirit, give me one more. Clarify content with career. Star. Tarot reader. I'm seeing here, yeah. See, it's like, look, death, alive and death. How you got fake death, alive, and then death? It's like you alive, but you supposed to be dead, or they faked your death or something. To clarify, persecuted and or forsaken and persecuted with orphan, we get revenge and cult here. So there is a cult. There's somebody, you could have been, you were forsaken and persecuted and left as an orphan because of some type of revenge by a cult. Spirit is saying, this is weird as fuck. Spirit, clarify shadow government and the devil. Shadow government and the devil. I'm also seeing social media here. So you could be on social media. Somebody could have said that you were dead, but you were on social media. Obviously alive. They faked your death. Shadow government, the devil. I'm seeing abuse and neglect here. So the shadow government and them being the devil chained to the devil is the reason for this abuse and this neglect that you have endured, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify people spying on you. These, I'm seeing again, accomplices, partners in crime with the devil here. These are people, all these individuals are sold their soul to the devil. There's accomplices and partners in crime who are spying on you. They are watching you. Spirit, clarify FBI agents with the Wi-Fi. FBI agents with the Wi-Fi. What is this FBI agents with the Wi-Fi? I'm seeing missing here. Like you supposed to... what? Missing? Maybe you've been missing all this time. They faked your death. You've been missing. Something like that. This is weird. Spirit, clarify FBI agents in the Wi-Fi. Seeing secret. Any other messages on FBI agents Wi-Fi? So there's something that they're doing in secret here, okay? You need to be careful, okay? Because they could be brainwashing or trying to trigger a serial killer to come your way or come into your life or something here, okay? They could be trying to set up some type of staged event where you end up being the victim of a serial killer, guys. FBI agent, Wi-Fi. Something's being kept secret. Something's going on in secret, Spirit is saying. What is this FBI agent and Wi-Fi? Secret, that came out again. Secret serial killer. So they could be planning to you. Are they trying to sacrifice you? So the FBI is using some type of, they could be hacking your Wi-Fi. Something about spyware and harassment, artificial intelligence, technology, spying, hacking, tracking, stalking, tapping, illegal 24-hour surveillance. There's some type of secret here about a serial killer that the FBI is involved in, okay? I don't know if they're planning to use an FBI agent that's a serial killer to take you out. I'm seeing fire here. This could be a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Spirit, clarify they fucked up a long time ago. Yeah, whoever this is, fire and male here. There's something significant to a fire sign man here, okay? Do not get involved with a fire sign man. I don't give a damn if they're Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Something about a fire sign man. This could be an FBI agent. This person is a secret serial killer. Okay? That the powers that be, the shadow government, could have been trying to sit into your life to sacrifice you, collective. Do not get involved with that person. That person is an op for the government. They're an assassin for the fucking government. Spirit, clarify. They fucked up a long time ago. Would they hate you? They fucked up a long time ago. Got the justice card here. So justice can speak of courts, police, authorities, politicians, lawyers, judges, any branch of government. Okay? Spirit clarified they fucked up a long time ago. What they hate you, worked against you, set you up, targeted you, betrayed you, sabotaged you, disloyal to you. These people could be in regret about something now. Somebody is in regret. Yeah. Something about assassination. Okay? Like there could have been an assassination attempt, or they were supposed to assassinate you or something like that. Spirit clarified they fucked up a long time ago. Yeah, I'm telling you, they did some type of mind control on you, collective. Something about justice and mind control. The government use of some type of mind control, Spirit is saying. I'm also seeing assassination here. Justice, assassination, and mind control. Okay. Spirit, any other messages on shadow government? Any other messages on shadow government? Organized crime. I'm seeing dismemberment here. Somebody could have wanted you dismembered or something like that and thrown in the mountains. Something about dismemberment in mountains. Spirit clarify CIA. There's some type of cover up. Yeah, look. I'm seeing cover up life insurance missing. There's some type of cover up of some type of life insurance money that is missing here or something like that, or what have you guys, okay? Man-made disaster, cover up, life insurance missing. I told you, these people with this government cruel and unusual punishment that is going on, this MK Ultra mind control, brainwashing tactics that they're using here, it has to do with some type of fraud by this family. And there's a cover up, a man-made disaster has happened because there's a cover up of some type of life insurance that is missing, okay? This could belong to you. They could have stolen this or taken this, and they're trying to hide this or cover this up or something, okay? They faked your death here. There's something about fake death celebrity here and fraud that was committed by a family, okay? Either you are related to a celebrity, okay? That there was some type of fake death, or they faked your death as a child, and you still could be related to a celebrity. There's something here about fake death and celebrity here, okay? But if they faked your death, I'm seeing alive and death here. It's like they could have faked your death in an effort to like steal some, take something, cover something up with some type of life insurance that's missing or something like that, or what have you. But they've been trying to sacrifice you, okay? But you're on social media, okay? So it is known that you are alive. Okay? And this is the reason why you're being watched. Okay? Something about your content, your career. You shining brightly, the star energy, tarot reader, or what have you guys. Okay? That's what's going on here though, y'all. That's what's going on here. Okay? The abuse and neglect that you have endured is because of organized crime by the shadow government. Okay? The CIA caused this man-made disaster here because of this cover-up about this life insurance money or policy or what have you that's missing. I kept on seeing money as well. There's something about greed. I seen greed and I seen money. Okay? And legal proceedings as well. That wanted to come out here as well, guys. Okay? Yeah. There's definitely some type of illegal surveillance as well. Some type of abuse of illegal surveillance. Okay? But you are definitely being watched, collective. I feel like these people have been trying to set you up to sacrifice you. Okay? There's some type of legal proceedings that went on pertaining to some type of money. Okay? Definitely greed here. This fraud, this family and greed here. Legal proceedings and money. Yeah, but there's a cover up of life insurance, okay? and missing. Either this life insurance money, a cover up this life insurance money that was left to you, or that is missing because these people stole it or hid it or something while they were trying to sacrifice you, but they faked your death, or somebody's death was faked or something. I feel like it has to do with you though, or what have you, while they have been actively torturing you and trying to sacrifice you, collective. Okay? But you could even be a missing person as well. Okay? You got fake death, and alive here. Like, make that make sense. Fake death, alive, and death. Alive and death came out on content and career with Star and the spiritualist card, tarot card here. Okay? Yeah, cleanup is at the bottom of the deck. So it's like they're trying to clean something up now. There's some type of cleanup that's going on. I hope each and every last one of their asses is exposed. And they strip of every position, title, or role, wealth, privilege, power that they fucking got. Okay? I'm telling you, this shit here bigger than fucking Watergate. And every goddamn thing else that these damn people in had going to hell on. But that's your messages, guys. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to the situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation that you may know someone else is dealing with, if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Your spirits say they all up in between your business, honey, but everything about them top secret and classified, okay? These government agencies, okay? They faked your death. They involved with a fake death. They faked your death likely as a child. They've been torturing you, experimenting on you, and exploiting you your entire fucking life. They put you under mind control. They satanically, ritualistically abuse you. And they have been vigorously attacking you from the moment that you woke up and broke from your damn program. And they've been trying to rockabye baby your ass back to sleep every fucking since, okay? You got ties to some type of celebrity, though, okay? They are, heavily invested in watching the work that you are doing and different things like that. If you're online, what you're seeing, what you're doing, and everything like that, invading and violating your privacy in more ways than one. Okay, guys? And there's something with some type of fraud that the government is involved in with a family, missing life insurance policies, monies, and some more shit or what have you that should have gone to you or your children or something like that, guys, okay? But they all in your business. But everything about them top secret and classified, baby. But it's a secret classified file on you, okay? This government is involved, okay? They smooth fucking criminals, okay? These people faked your death. Till the next time. Peace.